take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Flushed out right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Flush to his right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
On the carry.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Brings up 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On second and a yard, Rosen. Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wilson. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First down.
Throwing is Wilson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
17 yards, first down, Vikings.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. On third down, Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take
and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. and good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Middle.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Pick up at 3.
Derrick Henry.
And 7.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Henry. That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Titans 7, Vikings nothing.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete by Rosen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time. That's how you draw off the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
By the Vikings.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
8-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Wilson.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Johnson. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They go play action now. Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
6-man. Check girls.
And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Monday. Right there. 54. Right there.
And this time, Rosen will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Check three. Hey, alert.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson got a man and he hits him in stride. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Christian McCaffrey there to make the grab. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Extra point attempt here still to come. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Rosen. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2nd and
8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right here. Mike, check, 59. Hey, Porter, see y'all.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. This one caught by Davis. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Rosen on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. It's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Gets around him. And now running right through him. It's a foot race. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
On the carry.
Christian McCaffrey. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Now Wilson goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. This is Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now it's Henry. And he's He's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 37. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Rosen. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Jason Myers.
A 15-yard touchdown grab, and the Titans have taken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Wilson's pass.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. McCaffrey on the counter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4, Wilson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Jacobs.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. This is Johnson. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
18 on the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
54,
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on a turnover on downs. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Rosen, sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
18-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a fourth-down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made by...
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Rosen. Flush to his right. The open man is Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. Smith catches left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Crunch down, defense. Kill.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here. Oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.